this is what I got done. I'm not too crazy about it right now, but I might. I think once I get the rock in here and start laying the rock down, I'm gonna like it. But this right here is where the deck is gonna go out to. And then here is where the beds will start. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the rock around the orange line instead of right on the orange line. I think. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but I made 4-foot pathways in between everything, and then the beds are 3 by 6 feet, and I have 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Back there, I've kind of got a little low spot that I'm gonna fill up with some dirt, and I have plenty of dirt piles from the posts being put in and everything that I can use. But from the house to right here is 17 feet, and then it's 3 feet deep, and then 4 feet pathway for all of those, and then this is also a 4-foot pathway. So that's what that's looking like over here. And then here is what it looks like going back to the house. So I'm gonna sit with this for a little bit and see if I want to change anything. I did decide on moving the kitchen garden. Instead of keeping it way over there to that side, I'm going to move it back here, kind of to be in line with the middle of the house. I think it's way too close to the road right now. And last time I did the kitchen garden beds, you can see over here and over here, that's where 2 of the beds were. And I really like the configuration that I did last year, or year before last. So I'm gonna change that. Hopefully I'll get to mow, and that'll take the paint off a little bit, so I can kind of redo those lines, or I'll just go off of those and kind of eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, anywho, time for me to end the day and go inside. Goodbye. Goodbye, garden. Okay, I was just configuring. This is awesome. What a blessing. I'm not gonna use these, boom, 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 but I am gonna use these, boom, boom, boom. Those are gonna be my first beds, row of beds, and then my second. I'm just gonna move over here. That way I will have a pathway right here that goes right to this side of the deck. So when you come off of the deck right here, you'll go straight into the middle pathway, and then from the steps down from the deck right here, boom, 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 you can go right here on this side of the garden. So that works really well. So these are going to stay here, and I'm just going to measure off of these to do the second row of beds. Finished mapping it out. Gates are open. My stone guy is about 10 to 12 minutes out. Well, y'all, today has been an emotional roller coaster, but I have the first stack of the stone out here. The stone got here, and it was like 4 feet by 2 feet pieces, like huge heavy stones. I couldn't pick those up. I just had a guy come over here and whack them with the hammer until they broke apart into smaller pieces, so that I can stack them. But that had me really stressed out. But all of this I got done with the smaller pieces of stone, and he made me some smaller pieces, which I'm so thankful for. And my goal for today was just to get the first layer done, and I did, and I'm so pleased with it. I'm sitting in the grass right now. Got a battle scar there. But I'm just so excited to get the rest of it done. I want to do a stack of 3 tall. Ugh, I got a gnat flying around my eyeballs. And tomorrow I'm going to level this out. So I'm going to get my shovel and I'm just going to dig here to where that's level. I still want to keep the natural slopes and curves of the ground, but I just want to make the bottom layer nice and even so that it's easy to stack on top of and all that. But y'all, I'm so happy. Let me get up so I can show you different views. Look at it from this side. Isn't that just dreamy, y'all? Can't you imagine it being taller with moss growing on the stone and just sunflowers and corn and, flowers drooping over the sides? Can't you just picture it? Oh, y'all, I'm just so pleased. I'm so happy, and I'm so glad that I moved the beds over this way. They needed to be more in the middle. Here they are from this side so far. And at the end of these is where I'm going to have my trio of pine trees kind of right there with either a fountain or a statue and a couple of dogwoods. Also, probably pink ones. Nah, white ones. Nah, I'll decide later. This from that side. And here's what it looks like coming from this gate. Oh my gosh, I just love it. And then, I love it so much. And then here is what it looks like from inside the kitchen. Y'all, I'm just so pleased. I'm just so thankful that God helped me with this situation. Somebody went there to get these for me, dumped them in my yard, and someone broke them apart for me. So I'm just beyond blessed right now. But that's all I'm going to do today. I really need to go get cleaned up and wash my wounds and rest and eat something. So until tomorrow. Okay, I've been working a little while now, and I didn't want to give an update until I had 1 second row completely all the way done, all the way around. So this bed is completely done, and I still have to finish those 5. And I don't really have a lot to work with over here anymore, so I don't think I'm going to get them stacked 3 stacks tall, but that's just fine. Since the rock is really thick, it'll be fine. But my hands are so done. I need to take a break and drink some water, and then my goal is to get another bed completely done with the second layer before I take another break. Isn't this glass pretty? It's pink. I got it from a thrift store recently. There were 2 of them. So I have one of them in my living room for water and one of them by my bed for water. Alrighty, second one is done. And that took a little over an hour. The second one I got finished is this one back here. So I've got this one done and that one done. It's really hard to try to find pretty pieces here at the end of the scrap pile. It's hard to find pieces that'll look nice. So I've got plenty to finish the second stack, and I think I'm going to leave it there. because after that I only have like ugly pieces, and I'm already using a bunch of ugly pieces, but in context it doesn't look bad at all. So I'm gonna take another break, drink some more water, and then get a third one done, and I might actually eat some lunch now. I finished the third one, that one right there, so I went bam, 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 so like it would look more interspersed, because I'm trying to use the best rocks that I have, and it's just getting to the point where it's kind of not looking the best, but that's fine. Like I've got 3 little rocks right in a row, and I keep wanting to move big rocks from the unfinished ones and put them to finish a place, but I spread out the big rocks so I would have, kind of the same amount in each bed. But that's what it's looking like. I've got about half of that one, just a few stones on that one, and just one side on that one left to do. So I'm going to get some water, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish those all in one fell swoop, hopefully. And these are the rocks that I have left to work with. We are bandaged. Time to get going. I'm done, and it's just a little afternoon. I wish I would have had enough stone to go 3 high, but I don't know. I kind of like the 2 stones high. I kind of ran out near the end, and I had to hammer some pieces to make them fit. But there she is, all done. I probably should have done the cardboard before I did the second layer of rock, because I'm going to do the no dig method with these. But it'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and get some water, and then I'm going to come out here and give these stones some water. I'm going to give them a good once over with the water hose and see how they look after they're cleaned off. And here's what they look like cleaned. You can see this is the most recent one that I watered down, and it's a little bit more orange whenever it's wet, and then when it dries it's a little more blue, and I prefer the dry stone over the look of the orangey wet stone. So real talk, I was really upset, honestly, when the stone got here. I didn't show it, but I was upset because it was so big, and I thought it would be like little flagstones, but I'm grateful that it ended up being as big as it is, because I prefer it. I think that's going to be so magical and sweet. Oh man. And I have another tree that I want to get today, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, even though I haven't put the cardboard in and put soil in. I'm not going to get to any of that until Tuesday, so I guess that'll just be a second part. But this is the completed raised vegetable beds. Of course, I'm probably going to be planting things all around the perimeter and popping stuff in, but my first year with a vegetable garden, I grew way more than enough for me, and I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 rows of produce that I actually would use regularly. The spinach, the romaine lettuce, I harvested all the radishes, the carrots, I can't remember what else, but this is more than enough space for food production for me, so I'm very pleased and very excited. And that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one if you watch the next one. Bye!